Walk and talk video number 3. Getting used to talking about myself and being more myself in videos and trying to really articulate my sound and articulate my words more. And one thing I wanted to talk about today that's been on my mind, which is how we communicate things to certain people. And I feel like I have another YouTube channel. It's called Learning with Relevance right now. I may change it because the problem is exactly what I'm about to describe, which is that when you communicate things to certain types of people, you inherently need to start with their idea in mind. And that idea, you inherently need to start with their perspective in mind. And you need to work backwards to the idea that you want to talk about. I just got nervous because some people are walking by and they think I'm crazy. You don't see it when you're walking around, right? Like, this is what I look like. I'm walking around outside physically with a camera. And when you're doing that, you look like a total imbecile and it's extremely embarrassing. So I'll be honest, this is definitely outside my comfort zone. I'm definitely not used to looking like someone that I'm really not. But I need to get better at speaking in front of the camera because I need to articulate my words better for this Learning with Relevance thing, because I want people to be very passionate about science, because I am so passionate about science. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, is I'm talking so freely and openly right now because I can change my tone, I can change my pitch, I can change everything. And it sounds so much better than when I'm so robust and so in front of the camera. And I'm so open and free here. I need to be more like that. And that's something I really need to work on a lot and gain more confidence in front of the camera, and just being normal conversational person that I am. Like, I'm a very communicative person. Like, I have lots of passion and thoroughness in my voice. Here I'm at my bike, and I can communicate thoroughly. But still, it goes back to what I wanted to talk about in this video, which is that, like, you really need to start with the end user in mind. So, and then work backwards from there to what you want to talk about. So, for example, I talk about science. It's windy, so it's probably gonna be terrible on the. For example, when you're talking about science content online, I would say you can take a few approaches. The first of which is to talk about science content as if you're talking to another science audience. You're talking to people who already know science and they're interested. And people like Veritasium, people like Sabine Hofstenfelder, people like Simon Clark. I don't like Simon Clark though, but these are people, and Sabine Hofstenfelder has some seriously strange opinions, but these are people that I would say are targeting like other people who like science. And then there's people who maybe target a more educational child base, like, I don't know, I'd maybe put Physics Girl in that category. Maybe I'd put some other like YouTubers, like maybe Vsauce. I don't know, like it's hard to put people into distinct bins, but I'm kind of contradicting myself now. But what I'm saying is that who you target, especially on YouTube, is definitely people who maybe are interested in the topic which you're talking about. Or in my case, I want to target people who aren't interested in my topic. I want to change people's minds and change people's opinions about something. So I need to go to where they're at. And what they're interested in is not necessarily what I'm interested in, really a lot of the times at all. And that's something that I'll either have to deal with or I'll have to change. And I think I'm leaning towards changing. Like, I just made a belly flop video, like how I belly flopped and then my skin got red, and I said why my skin got red, which is because light absorbs, hits my skin, and then everything absorbs except for the color red, which is why you see red. And it didn't do too well, but I think this is the route that I need to take if I want to connect it to more complex topics. Because, like, connecting things to like things like Barbie or things like picturesque sunset pictures, topics that human beings care about. And this is something that scientists don't like to do, and it's kind of something I'm realizing now, that scientists don't like to make that jump. They want to talk about the topics that they care about, and it kind of makes sense, actually. So like, I think this is a problem, and I think there's a reason why this problem hasn't been solved because it kind of makes sense. If you're making science content, you'd want to attract sciencey people, and I'm the opposite, I guess. So this is a communication dilemma that I'm gonna have to work on top of my communication dilemma of getting used to talking to people in a really easy and understandable way, and changing my pitch and my tone, and talking just like I am right now, like just unfiltered, and getting used to being very comfortable in front of the camera. I think that's gonna be a huge thing that I'm gonna have to work on, is changing my pitch and so I think this is definitely one of my more jumbled walk and talk videos, but I don't know, I just wanted to do something and I thought it'd be kind of fun. So peace out. I'll keep making these videos just because they're really low stakes, and I definitely talk a lot better in these than I do my other videos. So peace out.